Hi, my name is Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Ohayocon 2019 with Mr. Caleb Hyles. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
I'm all right. So it's only been a little bit since you and I had the chance to talk. It was at MatsuryCon 2018. How have you been since then?
I've been doing all right. I've pretty much been keeping to work. You know, it's not even it was August, so it's not too terribly long ago. But just keeping working, making sure I got projects ahead of time to do more convention stuff like this and prepare for some more bigger projects down the road. So I've just been trying to keep up with content, crank it out, keep on a good work schedule. That's what I've been up to.
Yeah, and now again, since last time we happened to talk, you're a fan of Overwatch, and you're part of the Overwatch League, and it's now going in its second year. What would you like to see coming up, this maybe in the big changes to the sport? You know, we've now had Mika Burton join us as a commentator. You and I both know Mr. Justin Rojas as part of Team Fuel for Dallas. So what would you hopefully like to see the sport change over the next coming year?
Oh man, in terms of the Overwatch League in particular, what I want to see changes, they're already making moves towards it, but games that take place in hometowns, so we can get people to come out to their hometown arenas in their area, just enjoy time with fellow fans, because sports are a community thing, and they haven't really been able to be that other than over the internet and through Los Angeles if you go there. So there's something particularly special about being in person and being able to see someone and connect with them right then and there. So they're making moves towards that. They got the Ultimate Weekend coming up in April, which is actually a home game for Dallas, and that's really exciting. So I think we can make more moves to physical meetups with actual people who know things, which I know the Fuel has done. I think if more teams do that, you're going to see the sport just grow and grow and grow. That's the way to go, is meetups, community meetups.
Yeah, because I mean, like, if you're a fan in Philly, why would you want to fly all the way from Philly to LA?
It's true. It's very difficult, and then to hope to meet somebody who also roots for the Philadelphia Fusion as well is a little difficult. So they're making moves towards that. I know that's what they want to do. I know the commissioner has made a big point of that. So I think we're going to see that in 2020. I think so. Absolutely.
It sounds wonderful. Hopefully it can happen. Yeah. So last time we talked, you mentioned how hard it is to keep up on the YouTube space, and you know, the ever-evolving algorithms and management style of the site. What tips would you love to give to people to potentially go forward if they want to start a YouTube career? Yeah,
well, I would say that if you're looking to do a career on YouTube, the biggest thing is consistency. Just be consistent. Mm-hmm. Release content consistently. That's the biggest thing. It's not a guarantee by any stretch of the word, but it is the biggest advice I can give to you is consistency. Right. And then always finding your format, knowing what you're doing, trying new things every now and then, not being afraid to do so. But that would be the thing I would suggest is consistency as best as you can, and trying new things, and keep perfecting what you do, and don't let being afraid of making mistakes or it not being perfect stop you from making it. That's my best advice.
Yeah, because I mean, I see a lot of YouTubers who are starting to unfortunately be burnt out, and or you know, the rise of Ninja, how he just like kind of popped out of nowhere, but because he just did Fortnite, he was able to be successful. So that's kind of like those weird conundrums of the YouTube world.
Well, you have to find other things you love too. Like you can't let YouTube be your life. Like how many people would say, "Oh, my job is my life. My job is my everything." No, it shouldn't be that way. You should have priorities. I don't know if your job should be number one. That's what leads to like you just developing these illnesses and being depressed, and like your job shouldn't be number one. And that's my opinion. I know that's just my opinion, but I don't think it's too radical to say don't let your job be your main thing that you focus on.
Yeah. And then going into that, you and your family got the chance to go over to Japan for Christmas. How was that, and allowing fans to see the wonderful sights and sounds of Japan?
Yeah, well, I mean, I have so much footage from Japan. I just didn't want to inundate people with just a whole like 55-minute video of my trip to Japan. But it was one of my favorite things. Japan is beautiful. I love sharing it with people. If you've ever watched an anime and fell in love with an anime and its surroundings, when you go to visit Japan, it feels like you're coming home in a weird way. There's something very comforting and familiar about it. So I would suggest anybody who's an anime fan, go to Japan if you can. Not because it's like, you know, you're just going to be weebing out the whole time and freaking out, but like there's something that feels familiar, especially if you grew up with anime. Something feels complete. It's almost a very spiritual way I'm talking about it, but it's true. It's true. Go to Japan.
And try to drink the beer that you had?
Oh gosh, that beer was bad. Oh my gosh, wow. I'm not a huge fan of beer. I'm realizing consistently I'm really, really not a fan of beer. So I keep trying, but maybe I should stop because beer's not that great for you anyway. Aside of alcohol, it gets caloric. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'll probably just minimal.
I just remember that's how you ended the film.
Yeah, just me just coughing and hacking because it was so bad. That one was particularly bad. I did not like it.
Yeah. So you happen to work with a lot of other artists from different channels and music genres. What's it like working with them? I happen to see that you were working with another gentleman you released a film about 2 weeks ago, and it was quite entertaining. And I think it was a different style of music than I hadn't seen you do. So what's it like when you get to work with different genres and also different artists?
Yeah, I'm down for anything. My channel is kind of a variety channel as it is. When I cover songs, I cover all kinds of genres, and that's what I like doing. Because I have multiple different tastes, and I want my channel to represent all my different tastes and have an opportunity to do new things. So when I get to work with someone who's a professional in their own field, and I'm clearly not, it's kind of like a chance to learn, but it's also like a really wonderful moment to be watching them do something they love, because you feed off of their own energy and what they love to do, and then you learn to love what you do even more. So it's always been a life-giving experience. I've never had a problem with collaborating with new people, and it's always been wonderful. And I don't know if it's a kismet connection that we just attract to one another in kind of a business relationship, but I've found the right people, and I've been super grateful for that. I haven't had any bad experiences yet. Crossing fingers. There's no wood to knock on. I'm in trouble.
It does look like you've been having a lot of fun with them. And again, since last time we happened to talk, you got to do a cover song from Ruby, and it got the original singer and creator to take notice of it. So what's it like when somebody kind of goes, cool, dude, I'm also going to share what you did of my work? What's it like when that happens?
That's like the biggest honor. It's like the biggest privilege too, when you get the recognition of somebody who not only liked what you did, but in a way validates what you do. Because a lot of people don't like when you cover songs or the original artist, but seeing their excitement, their fervor for it, and encouraging it, I think that it does better for the community as a whole when you allow people to create derivatives and express themselves because something they love. So I think Casey going out of her way saying how much she loved it and doing it does actually more for the community than it does for me. It makes everyone else feel more connected to the show when you realize the person who's in it and sings for it is just as passionate about this show as the community is. So it's all at once an honor, but I'm like, I want more artists to do this because I don't know if they recognize yet that it's better for the community as a whole when you recognize derivative works. Yeah.
I mean, as a fan of Ruby, because I know a lot of people on the show myself, so I love it. And on top of that, the funny part was season 6, the town that they're in, where it's like all the creepy people feed off your energy. That's named Brunswick. That's where I'm from.
Oh, cool.
And Amberly Connors is also from Brunswick, she's one of the casting directors over at Sound Cadence Studios that is also helping Rooster Teeth do their death battle.
So they did that on purpose, is what you think that might have been a purposeful move, right?
Maybe.
That was on purpose. That was fun writing. That's fun. That's having fun with your world. That's your universe. You're creating it. You do what you want.
But it's the funny part is hey, that's my town that I live in, and I'm from, and another one of the part of the creators is from. So now, kind of finishing everything up, what upcoming projects would you love fans to know about that we haven't talked about today or didn't talk about at all?
Yeah. In terms of projects I got coming up, it's still going to be a lot of covers of anime and top 40 and some Broadway stuff coming up. Big projects that I got coming up that might be later in the year or next year, but probably later in the year. I'm working on my own original album that I'm going to release finally with all the music I've written over the years. So keep an eye out for that. It's an original album by me, all original music about whatever's on my mind. So that's the big project I want people to know. It's going to be the same covers I'm doing. I'm collaborating with people all the time. So when it comes to big projects, my album coming out. I'm really excited for it.
Well, check it out when it does come out and keep up with Caleb's channel to find out when it comes out. Now, other than keeping up with you on your channel, I know, and also your Let's Play channel as well, we'll plug that in a minute. And then is there any other way to keep up with you? And a message you'd love to give to the fans that watched last episode or this episode, or could just continue any messages you want to give?
Absolutely. You can keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those places. Any content creator is going to have all his social medias. And then my Twitch channel, the place where I play, is Peace, Love, and Gaming. I stream on there frequently, 2 times a week. I have a co-host, and we're getting another co-host. So check out Peace, Love, and Gaming on Twitch. And follow me on my social medias. And thanks for watching what I do. Thank you so much for helping me have this career, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have it. So I'm just really grateful, and so much gratitude I have for you guys supporting what I do. And thanks for watching this awesome channel right here. Thanks for doing that.
Again, Caleb, I love having you, my friend. Thanks so much for coming out and hanging with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.